this is Gms Camp coming to you out of Chicago. But first, we're going to give all honor and glory to
Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahushai, Ba'ashem, B'Kakodash.
double honor to all of the others and apostles and your son, and citation to all of the saying and change. So, what was on my spirit today to go into, you can't just be a hearer of the word, you know, so I do it. You know, plan without action is dead, you know. So I just want to start off right here. Right, Luke 6, verse 49.
But he that buildeth it does not is like a man without a foundation, built a house on the open pit, with the swing their feet commonly, and divinity they fell, and the ruin of that house was great.
So yeah, man. So this man, you know, he just heard the word, and after that, you know, he probably could have asked like channel or something to like people watching or like reading the Bible. He was like, you know, hello, and just stood there and listened. But like after that, he went home and never came back to get no more. All right, time. All right, so yeah, man. So he probably just went home and just after that there was no more, you know. Somebody got a new song
Yeah, I got it real quick. This is Luke, the book of Luke, chapter 12, verse 47. And this is Yahushai speaking, the one who the world refers to as KC. And that servant which knew his Lord's will and prepared not himself, neither did according to his will, shall be beaten with many stripes.
So yeah, man, this man, you know, he knew his fate. It didn't work, you know. He knew what was the outcome, but you know, in the end, all he wanted to do was I'm gonna go out and party and stay in his flesh instead of coming into his truth and being cleansed by the Lord, you know. Instead, he wanted to be cleansed by that fire, not by the Lord.
Right, verse 48, but he that knew not and did commit things worthy of stripes shall be beaten with few stripes. For unto whomsoever much is given, of him shall be much required, and to whom men have committed much, of him they will ask the more.
So yeah, you know, so somebody who didn't hear, you know, still they gonna get their judgment, but not as much as somebody who knew and didn't take action.
Matthew chapter 24. This is Matthew chapter 24. And I'm going to start at 45. Who then is a faithful and wise servant whom his Lord has made ruler over his household to give them meat in due season? Blessed is that servant whom his Lord, when he cometh, shall find so doing. Verily I say unto you, that he shall make him a ruler over all his goods. But if that evil servant shall say in his heart, my Lord delayed his coming, and shall begin to smite his fellow servants, and to eat and drink with the drunken, the Lord of that servant shall come in a day when he looketh not for him, and in an hour that he is not aware of, and shall cut him asunder, and appoint him his portion with the hypocrites, there shall be weeping and gnashing of teeth. So just like the young brother we sit up here saying, man, you know, we sit up here, we preach this word, and we sit up here and tell this truth to everybody that sit up here, come out on the highways and byways, whether it be rain, snow, sleet, or no matter what, 100 degrees, 10 below, we come out here and preach this word, you know, and that goes well for us. But hey, if you ain't preaching this word, and here it is, you one of the people that was, one of them brothers that was in the truth, then all of a sudden now you start slacking. Hey, the Heavenly Father got he got a recompense for that ass, you know, because that servant was supposed to do his job and he wasn't doing his job, you know. And guess what? It's going to be weeping and gnashing of teeth. You're going to get appointed. Hey, you're going to be with the wicked, appointed with the wicked, the 2/3, for not doing what you're supposed to do. We're supposed to be out here on the highways and byways preaching this truth, you know, until the end, you know.
Ecclesiastes, I don't know, it's a rock, 23 and 19. It says, such a man only feareth the eyes of man, and knoweth not the eyes of the Lord are 10,000 times brighter than the sun. The older all the ways of man, is the most difficult.
Hey, speak up, brother. I really hear you right here.
The brothers want us to speak about hypocrisy. Alright, we can't just tell another Israelite to do something and the whole time to go on the same time. Alright?
This is Luke chapter 9, and I'm going to just go straight to the point. This is Luke chapter 9 and verse 62. And Yahweh said unto him, no man having put his hand to the plow and looking back is fit for the kingdom of Yahweh. And that's the whole point, man. Here it is, man. You sit up here, you put your hand to this work. You sit up here, you went out on the highways and byways. You were doing lessons, you were doing charity. You were doing charity for brothers. You know, and then all of a sudden, you know, here it is, you know. And here it is, you know, you sit up here and all of a sudden, you stop doing certain things. You start going back into the world. You start sitting up here feeling yourself and sit up here and just saying, fuck it, and start doing what you want to do. Hey, no man fit, man. Hey, like I said, you know, Luke 9 and 62. No man having, and Yahweh said it to him, no man having put his hand to the plow and looking back is fit for the kingdom of Yahweh. You know, you decide to go back into doing what the bullshit that you want to do.
Yeah, that's how the spirit works. Therefore, it is impossible for those who were once enlightened and have tasted of the heavenly gift and were made partakers of the Holy Ghost and have tasted the good word of the Most High and the powers of the world to come. And they shall fall away to renew them again into repentance, seeing they crucified themselves the Son of the Most High fresh and put him to an open shame. Right? So it's pretty much, you know, not a con. When you get put out, man, something ain't right with you. Here it is, you've been around brothers, you've been around, you've been seeing the powerful works that the Most High does, right? You've seen the history, you've seen the artifacts, you've seen the brotherly love, and then you go back into the world. Basically, you telling the Lord to hell with him. After he just showed you love, he showed you all these mysteries, and you want to go back into the world, right? You know, you basically tell me, like, you know what, Lord, I know you have ascended to the right-hand side of Yahweh. But won't you come on down, and walk this earth again, show miracles again, reprove yourself again. And I said reprove, I'm not reproving the wrong, I'm talking again, prove, because he's proving himself. The book of Romans says that that which is clearly seen, is evident. All you gotta do is look outside, man. It don't take rocket science to understand that this tree was created, that the flowers, the birds, the bees are created, man. That someone created them. All right? All right, go ahead. All right, listen. Go ahead. You got something? You got the shit?
Yeah, back to back, baby, let's roll.
It's not saying for them not to have those who might have walked. after they have known and turned from the holy commandment delivered unto them. That's right.
So it's better for you had never known. That's what the scripture said. There's somebody gonna get many straight, and somebody gonna go ahead, brother. You got it. And but my child, you can break it down.
So rock.
And for the record, how old are you, brother? So you like we don't let young men speak. And he know who I'm talking about. Go ahead, brother.
The rock, also known as Ecclesiastes, 2nd chapter, 14th verse. Woe to you to have lost patience, and what will you do with the Lord shall visit you?
So yeah, man. Destruction to you who just quit because you thinking that the Lord is not coming anytime soon. The destruction to quitters, man. The Lord is the Lord is long suffering, hoping that all should come to
When it says, Lord, you to have those patience, talk about the fallout, man. Alright, because you're supposed to keep us, man. You're supposed to keep fighting. Alright, keep pushing this gospel, man. Alright, no matter what, man. Alright, no matter what obstacles come your way, you're supposed to keep fighting, man. I got to brought out. That's like, talk about these strikes. Alright?
Right, Psalm 4:28, strive for the truth unto death, and the Lord shall fight for you. So you're supposed to give your all, man. You're supposed to present your body as a living sacrifice. Alright? Trusting the Lord no matter what happens, see? Not falling away, not falling back into the world, You know better at this point.
Ezekiel chapter 33, verse 6. When the watchman sees it's Ezekiel chapter 33, verse 6. But if the watchman see the sword come and bring out the trumpet, and the people be not warned, if the sword comes and takes any person from the country, he is taken to his iniquity, for his blood by the fire at the watchman sin. So what you are doing right now is basically getting the blood off our hands by teaching the truth. Now whether these people are supposed to kill or forbear, he can get the blood out of their hands. Because as soon as one person knows that they are Israelites, it's going to run on us. There's no more coming for their sins.
This is Philippians 4:15, that ye may be blameless and harmless to the Son of God without rebuke in the midst of a crooked and perverse nation, among whom he shine as light in the world, So yeah, man. By doing this, we are saying, without fault, because the Lord, He's sending us out here to warn y'all, come back and repent, come back or die, that's how we can get the blood of our hands.
This is Ezekiel chapter 3. Let me start at 17. Son of man, I have made thee a watchman unto the house of Israel. Therefore hear the word at my mouth and give them warning from me. When I say unto the wicked, thou shalt surely die, and thou givest him no warning, nor speaking to warn the wicked from his wicked way, to save his life, the same wicked man shall die in his iniquity, but his blood will I require at thine hand. And just like the young brother was sitting up there saying, we sit up here and warn our people. That's what we're out here to do. That's our job. That's our first job. We come out here to warn our people and let them know, to get that blood off our hands. Once we give you that warning, hey, that blood is off our hands. If you don't take heed, that's your ass.
Real quick, Luke 14:23, Yahushua again speaking here, read. And the Lord said unto the servant, go out into the highways and hedges and compel them to come in, that my house may be filled. So we're going to have to compel to be spread. All right, we're here to warn our people of the destruction that the Lord's going to bring, man. The death angel that He's going to send out to kill the wicked of our people that don't turn back to Him, man. That want to be rebellious and stiff-necked. You see? And this is the warning that's going out now. soon it's going to be too late.
Time. This is Jeremiah 7 and verse 25. Since the day that your fathers came forth out of the land of Egypt, unto this day, I have even sent unto you all my servants, the prophets, daily rising up early and sending them. Yet they hearken not unto me, nor incline their ear, but hardened their necks. They did worse than their fathers. So, ever since we got out of Egypt, people have was preaching to them, and now they doing even worse today than their forefathers.
Well, yeah, the brother Slick just said, man, hey, they doing worse today than they did back then. Hey, look at that.
And Isaiah says, why should you be stricken anymore? You will go more and more. So every generation is worse than their victim.
Every generation. But hey, you got the promise rise and David and early. Every day you got this truth on the internet. You can see it 24/7. You got prophets out there Monday through Sunday. In every state, every country, every city. How we preach this truth. There's going to be no fucking in those cities, man. None. You know, ain't going to be out here too much longer. You know, that famine is coming.
So yeah, man. It's high time to wake up because pretty soon, you're not gonna have a chance to see us again, to speak topic, because the Lord is gonna take that away from you. Because you should have took the chance and just grabbed onto his hand while you still had a chance.
They shall run from sea to sea, and from north even to the east. They shall run through and flow to the road of the Lord, and shall not find it.
Yeah, that's going to happen. You're going to be running late. When all hell breaks loose, we ain't going to be out here. When all hell breaks loose, you ain't going to see no brothers out here. Ain't nobody going to be out here trying to tell you it's going to be over then. The doors of mercy going to be closed.
Right, the scriptures say that they're going to be looking for us, man. They're going to be coming up and down the street looking for where's the Lord and that word of the Lord. Even going to the preachers and the pastors, they're going to say, hey, we ain't those guys. All right? That's the reason why the Lord says, while it's yet today, harden not your heart. That's the day of provocation. A lot of people know they think, that they got time and they can take this time coming to the Lord. The Lord says, put on the not day to day. Y'all got it?
Okay, this is Isaiah chapter 55 and verse 6. Seek ye the Lord while he may be found. Call ye upon him while he is near. Let the wicked forsake his way, and the unrighteous man his thoughts. And let him return unto the Lord, and he will have mercy upon him, and to our power, for he will abundantly pardon. So that's what Okay, this is Isaiah chapter 55 and verse 6. Seek ye the Lord while he be found. Call ye upon him while he is near. Let the wicked forsake his way, and the unrighteous man his thoughts. And let him return unto the Lord thy power, and he will have mercy upon him, and to our power, for he will abundantly pardon.
So yeah, get this truth now. Get it while you still can, It is 5 times, and that's let me get that with Romans 13. Right, Romans 13 and 11. And that knows the signs that now it is 5 times to wake out of sleep. And now is our salvation nearer than we believe. So yeah, man. Right now is your time. Get a while if you can, because from a little bit, this world and they go too much, and when No.
Oh yeah, no, I got that. Ezekiel. Right here. Ezekiel 3 and 26. And I will make thy tongue clean to the roof of thy mouth, but thou shalt be dumb, and shalt not come and reprove him, for they are in his house. So right now is the time to get the understanding, right? Now it's time to repent and learn of the Lord, you know what I'm saying? Get right with it. You see? When Jacob's trouble comes and the bed of the Lord passes, right? We're not going to be out here breaking bread with you, man. Right? Even if we wanted to, the Lord's going to keep us from telling you anything. It's just like Noah. You know, the ark, Noah was prophesied for 100 years, and once the Lord had him go in, the Lord sealed up that door. No man could open it, man. So when this time comes, then, hey, that's it. The opportunity of mercy is through. All right, the elect is sealed, and she says, hey, judgment coming to you, man. Yeah.
The book of Sirach, chapter 5, verse 7. Make no charity, turn to the Lord. But not off the day to day. For suddenly shall the wrath of the Lord come forth, and thy spirit shall not destroy. Prepare the day of faith.
Don't put off it for more than a day. Don't say, I'll get to it later. No, man, wake up and praise the Lord in the morning, man. Like, speak yourself.
Hey, but you gotta know the right name to pray into.
That's true, right?
Some
Yeah.
people go waking up and saying sweet Jesus, and I hear her say that. That don't ain't nothing but the more you can do it.
There's not one name in the Lord that Paul can say. That's Yahweh about Shemyahu Shai. You see? Yahweh being the Heavenly Father, you know what I mean? He is the existing one, now Yahweh Shai, the Savior, the will of the person is Jesus.
This is Habakkuk chapter 2 and verse 1. I understand upon my watch to set thee upon the tower, and I will watch to see what he will say unto me, and what I shall answer when I have reproved. And the Lord answered me and said, write the vision and make it plain upon tables, that he may run that readeth it. For the vision is yet for an appointed time, but at the end it shall speak and not lie, though it tarry, wait for it, because it surely come, and it will not tarry. That's the point that we see up the time. Hey, these times that are coming ahead, they're about to come hard and fast.
What you mean about they coming? We actually in it now. Right now, you go Google how many animals, chicken farms, and chickens and eggs. Come on, man. You got tens of thousands, tens of thousands. I mean millions of chickens, cows, and all kind of animals. The elk brother gonna put it on the street, man.
Now, there's some stuff the brother, he was downtown. The shells are empty. Purple brother Kawhi right here with the purple garment on. He sent the pictures of what the signs say. All the out of stock signs. Well, let me know if you focus in.
Oh, we're gonna go to it out.
You got it, Capone?
Yeah, let me see. I'm gonna just zoom in on it. Yeah, it says temporarily out of stock.
There's a few of them.
That's a few
But
things.
look to the milk thing and look what he says and read it.
This shit not a phone with. This is no one.
And that's the funny why you pulling it up. All the things that we've been telling you is gonna happen.
It says due to milk plant closures, we are currently out of stock on 1 gallon and half a gallon.
You see it?
Yep.
All that's happening right now.
You got it? Yep. Oh, you got it?
All of it's happening right now. Mama got shot.
Hey, what's that? Grab that second there.
Okay.
Yeah. See, but it started now. So the difference is, the gas was at like 4. It went up from 325 to 4 something, and it went from 420 to 450 to 450, 490, from 490 to 510 to 510 to 530, 530 to 570. Now we here in Chicago, some places you'll see it at 599 in the hood, but then on at the basic hood, that's like where it's more accessible by off the expressway, it's 629. You get downtown, you in my mind. As soon as you go downtown, you talk about $7 $7 for the gas.
Wait, I'm not inside somewhere. It's raining out
All right?
here. It's raining.
So now see how much you can live on going spending for one of these little SUVs. I'm looking at the brother truck right now, and I guarantee you he got a 20+ gallon tank right there. To fill up that truck, he's going to have to pay over $100. I got to pay $100 for mine. You know what I'm saying? Now you sit up there talking about going to work, talking about paying your bills. Now I do delivery. Now if I fill up for 100,
That's going to last me maybe 2 days, maybe 1.5 days. And if I make each shift normally 125 to 150 if I'm lucky, if it's a slow day, maybe 75 to 100. Now I'm looking at on the low end on 2 days making 150. All right. Now if I'm making it on the low end 150, but I gotta pay at least 100 to fill it up, that's what I just made. $50. This shit is ridiculous now, man. And Esau knows what the fuck he's doing, man.
Because a lot of people, what's happening, you know, you got guys in my job when I mentioned last week. You got guys that make $30+ an hour, man. And they complaining about gas prices. I even know a lot of people that just jobs, they go to Indiana.
Is there somewhere I could get in contact
You know,
with you?
and they go to live in Indiana. And get out of Indiana, Brown, Florida, ready to go, which is like 45 minutes, an hour out. You know, and a lot of people, a lot of Edomites got them big ass trucks, man. And they complaining that they can't fucking, how much it's taking them to get back and forth to work every fucking week. They ain't making no money. They're barely paying their bills because gas is now, goddamn, it's damn near luxury.
The brother I shot, he drives truck. He showed what he said used to be $400, it was over $1,000 just to fill up the truck. He said this used to be $400 and said it said 1100, it was over like 1140 something. That's how bad it's getting just to fill up. Now in California, you got a police officer there just wanted to do a video on how they changed the laws there that if you're an operator out there in California, you can't get certain loads or whatever. He said that's going to make all the prices go up. But guess what? A lot of these truck drivers, they don't want to work for some big major corporate.
They make a lot of money.
Right.
Loads. They make, you know, especially in some of them loads, because I was going to do trucking, some of them loads, you get thousands of dollars driving the truck from one place to another. But look at the damn gas prices.
Yeah, that's the ticker. That's the key right there. They not giving them surpluses yet. It's like when you do Uber Eats and shit. It's a 40 cents. Not per gallon. 40 cents extra for the whole order. That's what they're supposed to do. Needless to have, I don't know if they actually get it or not. They got, that doesn't. Gas price ain't only go 40%. Right? And that means you get less profit, man. And that's all the price of the Lord. The Lord take this place down. Right? So and this party is coming down the Great Drive. And you're not making 12 and 12.
See, so wonder somebody posted in the chat. Somebody posted a scripture in the chat. But if I get it, I don't know.
Get that Revelation 12 and 12.
This is Revelation chapter 12 verse 12. Therefore rejoice, ye heavens, and ye that dwell there in you.
Hey, Yahweh I told the disciples, what? The kingdom of heaven within you. Yeah. So we saying this should happen. This is a rejoicement to us. This is what we've been waiting for, man. That's right. Hey, can you get that Revelation, the first chapter? All right, when it says that they shall be like unto us. All right? This is what we've been looking forward to, man.
Woe to the inhabitants of the earth and of the seal, for the devil is come down unto you, having great wrath, because he knoweth that ye have but a short time.
And you go, Peter know his time is up, man. He got to make his move to try to complete his enterprise now, man. All right, he got to make that move quick to put that chip in the plate. He got to make that move quick to get the souls of men. All right? That's the devil's job, man, to deceive. Lord said, you're looking for a season, all right, to deceive the earth. They ain't talking about some red man, some red preacher that's living a piece of hell. Talking about a ponytail with a pitchfork and shit. Nah, the devil is red. Let's eat him. That's it. Okay? That's right. That's why they paid him red. You got that, everybody? The first chapter of the
This is Lamentations 1:21. They have heard that I sigh, there is none to comfort me. All my enemies have heard of my trouble, they are glad that thou hast done it. Thou wilt bring the day that thou hast called, and they shall be like unto me.
So this is what we've been looking forward to, rejoicing, man. We're seeing our enemies get brought down know. Right? This is a siege that's happening. Come on, all right? This is a modern day siege. All right? Instead of armies that physically coming, that's going to happen soon. Physically coming and capture the battery. All right? Right now, we're seeing them doing it methodically, man. 97 manufactured food, manufactured plant, 98 burned down. You got farmers talking about doing videos now, dumping the camera. That's what they do in the surplus. Not with the shortage shit. And this goes to show, I said, man, he's chapter, man. Esau was stuck in his own body. He's making decisions now to spread his own body. That's why it's up to the Lord. Whatever happens to see, America against Esau, Russia, and NATO, and you got niggas sit up there like, bad, Russia, imagine. Man, I'm like, I told them something like, hey, this hand clap. This white man fight white man. That's the prophecies, man. When you see Esau going against Esau, it's done. Our nation, Egypt, divided against itself cannot stay.
Grab yourself, Rocky.
Grab it up in the water. Grab the water stuff on.
The weather's going to come down a little bit more.
Right.
Look back.
Hey, this is one of the brothers. The free hand grab that book bag.
I'll put it right here. In front.
My shot was reading Job 18. Get up, too, y'all.
Y'all come in But this is supposed to be the time that we're excited right now, man. This is it. We've done videos actually doing the started before the slam-demic. We were talking about this is exciting time. Now it's been 2 years since. Guess what? They've been taking America and shaking the shit out of it. They've been basically like if I was to pick this young man up and I was grabbing by his heels, and it started doing like this, right? And start shaking him, and what's gonna come out? All his money, all his resources, all his shit. That's what America's doing proverbially to all the land, man. This is it.
Hey, what's the scripture that y'all read earlier? He said, "Rejoice ye heavens."
Right.
Right? Let's talk to the men of the Lord, the believers, man. Rejoice. Right? Because Esau's doing this because he's mad, man. Yep. He's doing a temper tantrum right now, man. He know he's stuck. He can't get through permanent. He ain't gonna be able to see and be able to have the things that we're going to be able to have.
But he's already getting disappointed. He's seeing the chariots going in and out. He's trying to fuck with the chariots. He can't touch the chariots. He's seeing that Israelites are raising up on all the in every city, on the street corners, raising up, pushing out this word on the high level of the vibration. He sees everything that all his queendom is slipping out of his hand. So he's doing everything to save it. Right? And just like that guy who on the basketball court, he can his ass with, and then he's like, you know what? And he don't get picked up the next one, right? Because his team lost. And he said, I'm going home, I'm taking my ball. And then nobody else got a ball. He said, yeah, I'm taking my ball.
Come on, man. That's what Esau's doing right now. And look, this is an exciting time, man. Right? Hey, when the pandemic hit, hey,
Hey, everything that what the scripture say, they shall sorrow, but we shall leap for joy. While the whole rest of the world is mourning, the men of the Lord, the believers are actually rejoicing. Because now our salvation is here. You see these things happening at an alarming rate now, man. You got Esau. I don't know if they heard about the shooting incident at the Amazon out one of these suburbs out here. They just shot up the Amazon, man. I think last week. Because my wife used to work there, and the Spirit had her. But she was like, no, man, I'm trying to get transferred to the one, because there's one down the street from my house. And she got transferred, and then the next week, the Amazon got shot up. These race wars are kicking up. Hey, give me that 2 Corinthians 15. Hey, these race wars, Esau ready to get it cracking. They were spray painting. They say they were spray painting on the side of the building, racial slurs on the side of the building, and then a week later they came through a road on the place. Because who at the Amazons? Mostly Jake. You don't see guess who the higher ups are? Mostly Esau. Right. You know. You got
Here it is. This is 2nd Ezra chapter 15, and I'm going to start at 1. Behold, speak thou in the ears of my people the words of prophecy, which I will put in thy mouth, saith the Lord. And I cause them to be written in paper, for they are faithful and true. Fear not the imagination against thee, and not the incredulity of them that trouble thee, that speak against thee. For all the unfaithful shall die in their unfaithfulness. Right. Behold, saith the Lord, I will bring plagues upon the world, the sword, famine, death, and destruction.
Is not we got a famine going? Do we not got mass deaths happening right now? Deaths that the CDC is not even talking about? People are randomly dying. You got what? The monkeypox. You know what I'm saying? Now, hey, what's gonna be next? But this is all a part of the plagues that's gonna come on.
And more plagues are coming too. Yeah, right. This is the beginning. And this is Ezekiel 21. I'll get right back to you, the Ezekiel 21:9. Son of man, prophesy and say, thus saith Yahweh. Say a sword is sharpened, and also furbished. It is sharpened to make the sword slaughter. It is furbished that it may glitter. Should we then make mirth and consider the rod of my son is not a tree? So the sword is getting ready. That don't mean just the physical sword. It means all these manners of destruction. When you read the 2nd Ezra, it mentions the arrow, but it's going into these different plagues. Now leading up to the ultimate plague, which is that same ultimate sword, the nukes. But all this is happening, man. It's getting built up for, man. Hey, the famine, what does it say? Sword, destruction, plagues. Right. Just trouble. Yeah. This ain't nothing yet. This is the beginning. It was a farmer. She was going into how right now she's paying all this extra money for feed her cattle. You don't see that price increase yet, because these are things that already been harvested and cattle has been grown already. When it's time for the next reaping, the next slaughter, that's when those prices are going to increase. Man.
That's what she said. She said right now. She said I used to pay. She told like 14. She said like $87 for a bale of hay. Now it's for $20. She said you used to pay like $87 or $9 for a big bag of chicken feed. Now she said now it's $16. I got 8 chickens, and I'm telling one big bag now is gonna cost some $20-something. And she said now you have to depend on how many chickens you got. I only got 8. When you got 100 chickens, she said that's only gonna last 2 or 3, 4 days. So now she's paying $20 and $40, $50 every couple of days for animal feed and animal fodder every couple of days. So she said, yes, every couple of days. It depends on the size of your farm. If you got 20 cows, you will have to have 20 bales of hay. If you got 100 chickens, you're going to have 3 or 4 bags of feed. And so she said, at the end of the harvest, she said, when it's time for the slaughter, that's when you're going to see the prices. Because all the money they put in to fatten them up, that's all they're doing is fatten them up. So they can slaughter them at the end of the season. She said all those prices will be passed on on top of the gas prices, on top of the diesel prices, on top of all the other prices.
It's the diesel. It's the diesel that's gonna really drive inflation as well.
That's another thing. Well, farm equipment uses gas. They gotta pay extra to use that. Crop dusters.
Yeah.
All right. We got tractors. All that shit uses gas, man.
We get
Plow. They don't use oxygen to plow no more, man. So, all your technology is bringing you to an end, man. Says your wisdom as a season. So you made these technological advances to make things better. Now you fall into a damn trap, man. It's costing for you to use these things. Like automation. Automation was supposed to be a great thing, but it fucked up our economy. You know? You saw you just stumbling in your own model.
That's right.
And they made a lot of people lazy. Right? You got a lot of jobs and labor before your job. People don't want to do them no more because automation. You got computers and machines that, you know, one person may go to one company that do it a certain way, and then come to another company, they ain't gonna stay. Right? Because everything is automated. But then, what's crazy is, everybody found out the fucking, the school hoax. Right? Who gonna fix these motherfucking robots if ain't nobody get to fucking school and go to robotic school?
And that's right. And shit, I was doing DoorDash a week or so ago, ended up going into a fucking Mickey C's, right? And then you see a big ass sign on the counter by the register, do not come to the register, go to the kiosk. Right. You know, I'm an old school, and a lot of these old timers are old school. They'll walk and see that and be like, like Elder Michael said, I'm not no techie. I'm not about to be pressing the button and sitting up there 20 minutes trying to order some shit. But that deters people. It deters me. I am a tech. But guess what? I'm a people person. You ain't gonna come bring. You want me to spend money in your establishment? You can't bring me a person? Fuck you.
Yeah, I'm like that. And I'm an introvert. I really don't even like people, but I like
I want somebody to serve me and wait on me.
I like human interaction of doing shit like that. I gotta talk shit to somebody.
Talk to no goddamn kiosk.
Computer ain't gonna say nothing back.
You go motherfucking Chili's. You go to Chili's, you got a little thing and you just press some buttons. No, bitch, bring me that motherfucking waitress.
It's so impersonal.
That's right, man. I'm not spending my money on
money is personal shit. I want personal service.
That's right. And that's an uneven spirit that people won't even talk about because they don't even think about it. But that will actually deter people from coming to your establishment. You know what also deter a lot of these niggas here? You know, a lot of niggas, these little gangbangers, these hood ass niggas, they don't give a fuck about no goddamn Cash App card, no debit card, no bank card. They go to these goddamn stores and they say, hey, no cash accepted, only card only. You know what a lot of niggas do? They got a big ass wad of goddamn drug dollars. They gonna be like, you know what?
These niggas got the Cash App right now, yo. Some of them, they on a whole nother level right now.
Up a little bit.
They had to. It was a movie. It was a preview for a movie I seen. This was a long time ago. I never saw the movie released nothing. I ended up on Black Flag. This was years ago. And the movie showed how niggas were still doing their criminal activity all when the chip was in place. They've been doing that shit. They already been transitioning over. Niggas, I know niggas right now. Well, I don't know these niggas. I don't know them. But I know these niggas. Right. These niggas, they into the blockchain. What's the shit? The other and NFTs, they got whole Instagram. These niggas are selling drugs. They get into the NFT market, man. Alright, these niggas, they really into all that shit, man, because that's the wave now. A lot of places digital only. These niggas still gotta buy their Jordan, they still gotta do XYZ. They still into it, man.
It's gonna be a problem.
It's fucking crazy. That's a lot of niggas that still cash over, but most of these niggas now, man, these start set up perfect for them. So he allows certain scams to happen so niggas can be on board, man.
And then to show you the flaw, the RFID chip is old technology. And you gonna make it, like the brother said, you making it easier for a scammer, right, to scam even easier with a chip, right? You know, they got card readers when you walk past somebody's pocket.
Yep.
You know, you walk past and you walk past and it'll pull up all your information, your address, your social security number. They got all your info already in your credit card, right?
Yep, they sell wallets. They call it RFID blockers, I believe, something like that. Yeah, niggas is on that shit, man.
You know what I'm saying?
Oh, you know what? I'm just put
And that's that Revelation 13. It says, all small and great rich and poor. They all ready for the shit. They all into it already, man. And Apple Pay, Google Pay, all these niggas that went modern with this shit. They're set up like that. Hoes, all of them on that shit. And niggas definitely got it because hoes got it. And all the niggas got cash out, man.
Hey.
Chime cards.
And like the elder brother going into it, it's going to actually further shut the dollar down. Because all the money that they gave away, the PPPs and all that, they knew what the fuck was going to happen. They sent out a lot of money and then said, you know what, don't worry about it, it's forgiven. But really that money was to shut the fucking dollar down.
No, all that money, all that it was making the value of the dollar. All that free money, all the money they pumping into this, all they do is print more money.
It did two things. It was so niggas, the niggas are the biggest consumers. And that actually makes the market look like it's doing decent. Because when niggas get that money, they're gonna spend that money immediately. So that supposed on paper, it looks like it's stimulation on paper. But ultimately, again, Esau has lost his wisdom. It destroys the economy, man. He just creates up more money, creates more debt.
And devaluing the dollar.
And those are both things Esau wants. He wants to come with the digital currency. But he also needs the economy to look decent. What the Bible's going up there and say, this economy's going great. Flat out lie.
Absolutely.
But they need that on paper.
Yeah, because they look at the number. Oh, we had this much expenditure. No, nigga, but you just gave them free motherfucking money. That you just printed out of thin air.
Hey, what dude said, fraud, what say, counterfeit money, man. You print the fucking money without the banking and stuff. You go back to the day.
You had something, right?
Yeah, I had something. Yeah, I had something else. It was because y'all were talking about the diesel. And this I just want to read because I pulled it up. The current supply of diesel engine oil is expected to be wiped out within 4 to 8 weeks. As stated in the video, the current supply of diesel engine oil likely will be gone in 4 to 8 weeks. After that, unless a solution is quickly found, there will be no diesel engine oil available until sometime into 2023.
And you was crazy. You know what's crazy? This how bad with Esau is, right? You got companies. I knew about this for years, but I never put some money into it. You can actually buy a little refinery for your car. It's an oil refinery for your car. Where you would never have to change your oil. You just change the filter, put half a quart in for the shit that drip out when you take the filter out. Alright? These motherfuckers, they want you, and a lot of times they take the old oil and send it to a refining company, they clean it, and then they rebottle it and sell it back to you. That's why when you go to the AutoZones, the AutoZone brand oils and all of that is refined oil. Alright? But a lot of this shit that's going on is forced, man. They forcing all of this. Alright? The shortages, like the cows. I forgot what show it was, where they dropped a bundle of poisonous hay and kicked off all the cows. Hey, all of this is a forced.
A lot of it is. Hold on. A lot of it is. Because the Lord is also fucking them cattle up too.
Oh, yeah.
All right? Let's not forget, a couple years back, it was almost space of time too. The Lord had his possessions come through. He destroyed the grain, destroyed the cattle. It was all over the Lord. Right? On the left hand side and the right hand side. That you saw doing this thing, but the Lord is also bringing these plagues.
Hey, I got before I go back to 15, I'm gonna go to 2nd Ezra 16, and I'm gonna go to 37. Behold, the plagues draw nigh and are not slack. As when a woman with child in the 9th month bringeth forth her son.
And you gonna she gonna see the whole cross of legs to stop that baby from coming out. Man, them pains gonna make that baby come. That water gonna break it. That he gonna start to crown.
For her son, within 2 or 3 hours of her birth, great pains compass her womb, which pains, when the child come forth, they slack not a moment. Even so shall not the plagues be slack to come upon the earth, and the world shall mourn, and sorrow shall come upon it on every side.
That's right.
On every side?
On every
side. So this is the most side jacking this shit up from the hooter to the tube.
That's right. Hey, going back to when that COVID pandemic first started. Hey, the brothers saying, what, man? Once these plagues start, it ain't going back to normal. Hey, lady, what? See, this is your resemblance of normal right here. All right, you can go and party, motherfuckers with a boat, XYZ. But it ain't never went back to how it was, man. All right? The economy definitely didn't. That shit is only getting tighter, man.
I got something for you. This is Jeremiah chapter 51 and verse 1. Babylon had been a golden cup in the Lord's hand.
Golden cup. I mean, matter of fact, you know that heathens came over here actually literally thinking that they got golden streets over here?
That's right.
I've heard them say it. They thought that it really was streets.
They believe in propaganda. They show it all the time in movies. You know, the heathens come over here and think, I'm going to go to New York City. You know, they finna live with that American dream. And to be honest, a lot of them do get a piece of it. What they do, they get their link or EBT. Link is the important thing. EBT. All right, they get them government benefits. They untaxed as well. They get incentives to open up these businesses. Right in our neighborhoods, they do it. And then what they do? Go to Costco, Sam's Club, that shit and bump off their EBT, and then sell it to us at a higher price, man. All right, and then get the profit tax free. That goes to Psalms 83, you know, higher precedent, and it goes to the dogs licking the wolves, man.
And then they take that money that they make and they send it back to their city in their own country.
And
then that takes away from the Americans. Wow.
Yep.
The most side got these motherfuckers in the trick back.
Yep. Hey, just go to the Revelation. It says what? The whore makes other nations rich. America imports everything. At this point, we import even fucking workers, man. That's fucking crazy, man. We outsource fucking workers, bro.
We got a ton of motherfuckers that ain't got no goddamn job. We gonna go to Vietnam and go ahead and go pay these
They working for pennies.
yeah, man, you know, get sweatshops.
They get paid over there. They get them going those jobs to get money in the economies, man, to come up.
That's it.
Yeah, this is
How they get the work to come over here?
I was going to say that. You took that money. They get that money, come over here, set their own shop up, and then send that money back. The Arabs do it, the East Indians do it. Shit, our people, the Mexicans, do it too. They'll sit over there and come over here, and I'm talking about work their ass off and send all their money back over there.
Long you do it too. They gotta do it.
The Nigerians do it too. Yep. There's a lot of Nigerians that got mansions being built on West Africa Street, which are Israelites. They get the mansions built over there.
For a fraction of the cost.
But it's not as frequent as the other either. Right. They come over here and steal from the mill. Because
Hey, remember
they have to get a great job for it.
Yeah.
All right.
remember the Elamite that was complaining that the master robbed him on 47?
Yep.
He was mad
Oh,
as
yeah.
hell. He was
He had to
mad
give
as
us
hell.
ice cream.
Because I was gonna cuss him out, you know what I'm saying? Because he had a little attitude. This fucker had him come in and fucking.
Yeah.
He was complaining. I was like,
Oh,
oh.
run down, but it's simple. It's fair. He mad. He didn't expect to come up here and have to serve her. He thought he gonna just get his business and make money. No, you serve them niggas. That's the part they don't think.
I told him to make my motherfucking ass.
It's funny
He was
because
mad as hell because he still had to do it.
he had to. That's funny because I remember back in my lift with people did. I was doing a lift and I'm taking this I think it's Ukrainian or some woman from one of them Slavic countries, whatever. And we're on our way. I'm taking her to wherever. And I can tell her accent like where you from. She said, Ukraine or wherever the hell she said. And I said, how you like America? And she said, at first I loved it. She said, but now I don't. She said, because now I work over here more than what I did when I was at home. She said, everything costs so much now. She said, back in Ukraine or Slav, wherever the hell she was from, she said she had her own land, she had her own house, and she said, you know how much she said she paid for taxes a year? About $10, $11.
And you know
Now
what's
she
crazy?
come over here, now she got to pay rent every single month. And if you do buy a house, you got to pay taxes and stuff on your own shit. She said she brought her son over here. She said, I brought my son to give him this, what the band, but now I got to pay everything for him. She said she would have been better off staying back in Ukraine.
It was an Edomite. What's that? They should complain of an ungodly father. If your brother can get that, it was an Edomite. I was watching. I was on Instagram. He said, "Why you want to live in America?" He said, "Why you don't want to come over here and live out the fairy tale?" He said, "The rent is cheaper, the jobs are better." He said, "The rent is cheaper, the jobs are better, and the scenery is better." Like you go overseas and into these different countries like England, London, China. A lot of the chemicals that they put in foods in America, they banned in those places.
All of them damn countries, they banned them.
You know what I mean? Like this artificial ass McDonald's,
hey, they can't sell certain meat and certain has certain chemicals in it. Hey, it's still McDonald's in certain places overseas. They give you real milkshakes.
They got different menus.
Yeah, and they got different menus.
I had it over there in Germany.
Don't worry though. They still got their share of
Oh,
poison.
yeah.
Absolutely. Yeah, because these stuff will slip it in there.
They like high fructose corn syrup.
Yeah.
That's banned in a lot of places. They figured out another way to get them. They eat a lot, get a lot of refined sugar still.
Yeah.
Esau is the devil, man.
Yeah.
Shit.
Yeah, but that's
Besides, we ain't somebody send out trash, right?
Right.
Americans send trash to these places. They would have burned the damn plastic up. Which, by the way, you can get the diesel from the assholes already burning it.
That's it. And see, that's how the Lord is. Esau wants to make money. Esau wants to be the corner of the market. He wants all of it.
Just to finish out that Jeremiah chapter 51 and verse 7, Babylon has been a golden cup in the Lord's hand that made all the earth drunken. The nations have drunken of her wine, therefore the nations are mad.
Oh, so yeah, they may not have certain people, but they all follow the Western way, man. They all follow the Western philosophy, the markets. So they get fucked up, man. All right, they got rich off this place. They follow the ways of this form, man. All right, but the nations are mad now. All right, the nations are mad now, bro. They're not. Hey, that's the Matthew 24. All right, what does it say, man? That's the wars and rumors of wars, man. The Lord is giving people to start hitting this place, man.
This is Jeremiah 51 and 8. Babylon is suddenly fallen and destroyed an house for her, take balm for her, if so she may be healed. We would have healed Babylon, but she is not healed. Forsake her, let us go everyone into his own country, for her judgment reaching unto the heavens, and is looking up even unto the skies.
Man, they looking to move off the petrodollar, man. They got the BRICS nations having these meetings now, man. All right, they really turned up to turn against this place. All right, digital yuan, they go China get digital currency together, central digital currency, man. All this affects this place. They could have healed this place. They could have kept down American debt, holding on to them. They turning up for gold. All right, getting up their economy strong, preparing for war even. Like I said in Joel, man. Let the weak say I'm strong.
Yeah. That's why China own downtown.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Shit.
Yeah, the PNC banks are there too.
Yeah. You can get that
You got it. Yeah, you got it. It's rock.
It's like Mark chapter 41 verse 7. The children will complain of the ungodly father, because they shall be reproached for his sake.
Right. You got Edomites complaining about all the things that's going on today. And they complaining because it wasn't us. It wasn't us. All right, but really it was you. And at the same time, you got Edomites exposing and complaining about the elites and the things that they did. All right. Their own people is doing it.
Yeah, the house divided.
The house divided. Can't
sharing the
stand.
wealth.
Hey, and that goes into a prayer that King David used to pray all the time. He said, let the ditch that they dug, let them fall into it, man. Yeah. They falling into their own ditch. All right, hey, look, Jesus, this showed us who Esau is. They took our law, he gave it back to us. They took our power and gave it back to us. And then scholars, Edomite scholars, all right, how we get the Strongs, all right, how we get the history, the Zondervans, you know, then you got books like Babylon and Timbuktu, Nation Knows No Color Lines,
Lost Tribes of Promised Land.
Right, those are Edomites, those are Edomite scholars. Oh, okay,
Timbuktu.
Oh yeah, Timbuktu. You know, but the Nation Knows No Color Lines. Hey, what's that?
That was a joke too.
That was a joke?
I got it from the Verifone Books of Press. He went into the
oh shit, what? I need to get one to
hit the police.
Get the second, go back to the second. Okay. I got it right here. You know? Hey, so you know, and you see everything going on, you know, you got a mass exodus as well of a lot of nations leaving this place. Alright? You got Chinese people, they going back to their lands. You got Ham going back to their lands. You got Elon going back to their land. Like, well, shit, I'm getting fucked over here. I might as well go back home. You know?
You should have been talking about how also how the Edomites were going and trying to go into Mexico and South America. They were talking about that about a week ago. You know how the Edomites were trying to get up out of America themselves and go to Mexico and South America. So my thing is, and that's kind of being a hypocrite because here it is, you trying to build a wall to keep the Mexicans out, but here it is, you being a hypocrite and going over to South America and going over to Mexico yourself, trying to escape from here. You trying to escape your own people. Hey, this place is through, man. This place is through. You want me to go back? Yeah. This is oh, go ahead.
Yeah, this is Deuteronomy 7:22. And the Lord thy God will put out those nations before thee by little and little. Thou mayest not consume them at once, lest the beast of the field upon thee. But the Lord thy God shall deliver them unto thee, and shall destroy them with a mighty destruction until they be destroyed. Alright, this is 24. And he shall deliver their kingdom into thy hand, and thou shalt destroy their name from under heaven. There shall no man be able to stand before thee, until thou have destroyed them. And then, you know, these issues are being, stripped out at the end because so they are seeing that this, you know, nation it's not no good, but you know, that's not good. They can, so they
Yeah, here it comes. This is 2nd Esdras chapter 15, and I'm going to go back to 5. Behold, saith the Lord, I will bring plagues upon the world, the sword, famine, death, and destruction. For wickedness has exceedingly polluted the whole earth, and their hurtful works are fulfilled. Therefore saith the Lord, I will hold my tongue no more as touching their wickedness, which they proclaimly commit, neither will I suffer them in those things in which they wickedly exercise themselves. Behold, an innocent righteous blood cried out unto me, and the souls of the just complain continually. So you see all the things that are happening in the world nowadays. You see all the famines, all the droughts. You see the 10,000 cows died. You see the Colorado River, as I think sank like to its lowest, it's never sank by 130, 150 feet. All these things are happening. The heat wave that's been happening in Chicago, the heat waves that's been happening in California. You know. So my whole point is, man, this place is through. And our people, man, the wickedness that they commit, Heavenly Father tired of this place. There is no healing in this place. This place is done for. This is 2nd Esdras chapter 15 in verse 9. And therefore said the Lord, I will surely avenge them and receive unto me all the innocent blood from among them. Behold, my people is led like as a flock to the slaughter. I will not suffer them now to dwell in the land of Egypt, but I will bring them with a mighty hand and a stretched out arm and smite Egypt with plagues as before, and we destroy the land thereof.
Right, and the land is getting destroyed now. You got to remember the plagues that actually came upon Egypt. When you read the book, when you go into Exodus, all right, and you see all the plagues that came upon Egypt, the crops got hit, the cattle got hit, the fish got hit, everything got hit, everything in Egypt got hit. All right, everything in Egypt got hit. You know, and then plagues start happening to the people, man. All right, so don't be surprised. Hey, a lot of diseases, all right, that Esau didn't create. It's going. The Lord gonna have stuff just pop up, man. All right. Hey, because the Lord is judging. Is about to judge this place. You know what I'm saying? And ain't nothing Esau can do to turn it away. Hey, give me that he said his bounds that he cannot pass. You know, hey, because all this stuff is happening now because prophecy is coming to pass. Esau rule, the so-called white man rulership is over with. Alright? The Idumean rulership is over with. Alright, it's not gonna be, hey, because Russia ain't nothing but another country of Edomites. Alright? Russia ain't nothing but another country of Edomites. The Lord said they shall not rise up again. Alright? So it ain't finna be Russia. America ain't finna come from the motherfucking dust. And we shall rebuild. No. They had their chance. This is the rebirth of Rome.
Hey, that's why you got the what's that? The Roman Treaty Act. What's that? The Treaty of Rome, right? And that's something that was the new NATO, but they call it the Treaty of Rome. We'll show you that America is Rome all over again, man. All right? Like the Renaissance period, what was that? The rebirthing of what? The Roman Empire, man. That's why it's still based off the same foundation as the Roman Empire, man. The Senate, the Republicans, right? The credit-based system, right? The money, the way the money is set up, it's all the voting system.
Who the fuck ever in the scriptures did you see the people come together?
It was always
decide we want him. No, we don't want him. We want you. This person wants him, but this person, that's the madness of this fucking world, man.
Hey, the
that's
Lord,
stupid, man.
Hey, the Lord is a dictator, man. You gonna do what he say, or that's over with. All right, you get that?
Yeah, this is Job chapter 14 and verse 5. Seeing his days are determined, and the number of months are with thee, thou hast appointed his bounds that we cannot pass.
Right, the Lord appointed his bounds he can't pass. So all of the prophecies coming out, you see his own people coming up against him. Prophecy. You see Jake rising up, understanding they Israelites. Prophecy. Hey, not only is the righteous waking up that they Israelites, but the wicked are waking up today Israelites too. Right? Hey, Jake waking up because hey, it's time for that veil is being lifted. That was cast over all nations, man. Alright, so hey, just not the righteous. Hey man, who don't know they're Israelite? Alright? Hey, we just last night we ran into a guy, alright, who seemed to look like a Moabite, but he wasn't a Moabite, and he said, oh yeah. I said, yeah, because we don't know who we are, but y'all know, we're just a random nigga downtown. You know what I mean? And he said, yeah, because we know that the black Native Americans, yeah, y'all descended of the Israelites. He flat out said it. He said, oh yeah, they teach us that. That's common knowledge.
I would say common.
Well, that's
certain groups and certain people know it.
Yeah, right.
But the majority don't. Right? But a lot of these people, they do.
Right.
A lot of these people, we've been through some certain
gas stations.
Gas stations. And there was an era, I remember back in my old job, my old job. And I was going next door, and he's like, man, we know who we are, don't we? Yeah, y'all people from Israel. And some of them will say it. Some of them know it, some of them don't.
And they
guess
call
what?
us cousins.
Yeah. Or brothers. Don't just say flat out brothers.
Well, they'll call you.
They'll call brother off of Israel.
Yeah.
Some will call us cousins, and some will say no, they're your brothers. Israel was our brother.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And so some of them say, my brother.
Ishmael really knows.
Yeah,
you know, because Ishmael, it was a prophecy that Ishmael was going to dwell amongst his brothers. Ishmael knows that they descendants of Abraham. They know it.
Ibrahim.
They know that they descendants.
Ibrahim.
They know they descendants of
Ibrahim.
Of who?
Ibrahim.
Hey, look, but they reading out the whole Quran, right? But all of the history is in the scriptures. But they still say what? We are descendants. We Ishmaelites. They know they're Ishmaelites. They know they Ishmaelites. They know this. So you don't think if they know they Ishmaelites, they don't know who the Israelites are? What could Baal Nasser say?
Right.
You know what I'm saying? He said what? They'll never have peace over here because the Jews left black and came back white. And what happened to him? He got assassinated. All right? But now Esau can't just off a nigga like that. That's right. You know? Because now the veil that was cast over all people, all right? That veil ain't over the earth like that no more.
It's lifted up.
It's lifted up. Hey, what's that? Make a veil, reveal the secret parts. You know what I'm saying?
This is Baruch chapter 2 in verse 34. I knew that they would not hear me because it is a stiff necked people, but in the land of their captivity they shall remember themselves.
Right, which is going which is going to the veil being lifted. All right, that was cast over. Hey, the Israelites, coming back into who we are. Hell, the whole world through the men of the Lord is coming back to know their true place. We telling the Moabites who they really are. We telling the Ammonites who they really are. Hell, we telling Esau, nigga, you the Edomites.
And you better believe that these Esau elites and these different countries elites, they're watching the great mills.
Oh yeah.
They know. That's the reason why they're speeding up their plans.
Who other video?
How would he know he got a short time if he didn't know what times we're living in? He know what the fuck is up. Remember the dude that we mentioned this periodically was in one video, I forgot. But he was like, who taught you all that? We paid millions of dollars to hide this from you.
I've never seen the video.
You never seen it? I saw it.
The apostle just mentioned it.
I saw it. I saw it. The dude he was coming out of like a limo, or he was coming out of
came out of a limo,
and he
a
said,
couple of
I saw it. And he's like,
they was all
where you got it? And the perplexity. We spent millions of dollars because this is of the Lord, man. This is of the Most High. How about you now? This is not of men. Okay? This is of the Heavenly Father. This is the Holy Spirit. You can, matter of fact, like Yahweh said, you try to silence this truth, these stones will cry out, man. Every brick on these houses will cry out, man.
See, we raised them up to the sons to Abraham. And look at the Lord, bro. The Lord can do what he want to do, man.
And we all elemental.
Hey, look, and Esau think his money. Like the scripture say, your pride has deceived me. Alright? Hey, look, you sit there and talk to left-hand spirits who answer to the Father. Alright? And you think you got more power than the Father?
There's wisdom deceived him.
Right, yeah. You big dummy. Alright, well, yeah, y'all.
So he said, oh, well, let's let this brother get over it. He can hold something, then we can go right around. Go ahead, brother. Go ahead. You got it. Oh, I'm supposed to.
When you was reading something.
Yeah, the bishop told me. Go ahead.
I thought he was still reading.
This is the book of Jeremiah, chapter 49, verse 10. It says, but I have made Esau bare, and have uncovered his secret part, and he shall not be able to hide himself.
The Most High is exposed, man. When you talk about secret part, you see people outside with fruits walking down the street butt ass naked. Most times, see, you ever went up behind a girl and you lift up the store, what's the first thing you do? Woo! It's kind of cover it up, right? Now you know. Hey. Remember in the gym, you had your gym shorts on and somebody come behind you and try to pull you. You try to hide your jewels, man. Right? You try to, because you don't want everybody to see your private parts. That's what they call it, private parts. And that spark's still supposed to be shown to everybody. So how's the Lord said he's discovered their secret parts? That's basically the Lord said he's pulled the wool up. He's pulled them down. He showed off his little pink beady pinky finger rod, man. And all the wickedness that goes along with it, man.
And he ain't the man that he say he is.
Exactly. You know what I'm saying?
Bloody man.
Real quick, this back to 2 and 7. Shall they not rise up suddenly that shall bite thee, and the weight that shall vex thee? And thou shalt be for booties unto them. So these nations, it says in Isaiah 14, kings of earth are rising up to meet thee, man. Alright? Because thou hast spoiled many nations, all the remnant of the people shall spoil thee. Because of man's blood, like the prophet just said, they're a bloody nation, man. Edom may shed blood not just here in Israel, to the Israelites, it's the fucking world up, man.
Themselves up.
Yeah.
We go back to the Spanish American War. That was Esau versus Esau.
World War I, World War II.
Come on, Ronnie. Come on, bro.
Yeah.
That was Esau
the North against the South.
That's it. That's it.
And for the violence, hey, that's that great sword to kill one another. They killed each other. And for the violence, that's right, Revelation 6. And for the violence of the land, of the city, and of all that dwell therein. Both of him that coveted an evil covenant to his house, he may set his blessed on high, he may be judged the child. He's going to put himself upon everybody else, and he's going to be strict and have to face nothing, right? Thou hast consulted shame to thy house, by cutting off many people, has sinned against thy soul. So your house is filled with shame, man. All right, these nations are looking at you and hate and disdain now, man.
That's it. That's what it says that shameful is glory and stealing.
Yeah, that's the same chapter.
Because what you've done is totally revealed your true wickedness. Matter of fact, it's still being revealed. That's what's going to cause these other nations to hate you, to hate the Lord even more, and to come against the Lord.
It's that heart shit, man.
Of course. Man, you don't see no real clouds and skies because of what all the chemtrails that he put up in here and all the shit that come running down to the ground. You know what's going down into your herbs and down to your gardens and your plants and flowers? It's mercury, all right? Selenium, aluminum, and barium, and all these. Go Google the contents of the chemtrail. They'll tell you it's all shit that, a lot of the shit that don't be in your fucking body. They got microfilament fibers that you breathe. You can't see it. If you go into have a real bright light or in a room or something, you see these little floaties. Our bodies is being overworked by breathing and all this bullshit, man. And you wonder why our immune systems go down and how our bodies go down. Because we're breathing in a bunch of shit we're not supposed to breathe.
And it says what? Those come destroy him and destroy the earth. That's it. I'm jumped out. This is back in 2 and 15. Woe to him that giveth his neighbor drink and put his like bottle to him, maketh him drunk, and also the foul men slip on their nakedness. That's what Saul's done, man. Of course, this drink upon the heathens, which is what his way of life is. Western philosophy, Western medicine. He told the world what's right and what's wrong. He pushed sodomy to the world, man. He put the woman over the man to the world, man. Liberated them. Now the bitches complaining about being single and shit. That's what you wanted.
All the nigga was going out to date with nobody to date.
Thou art filled with shame for glory. Drink thou also, that thy foreskin be uncovered. The cup of the Lord's right hand shall be turned to thee, and shameful spewing shall be on thy glory. Alright, so now you're being shamed, man. Alright, the world looked at you as the epitome of kingdoms. That's how you should be. Every nation aspires to be like America. But now they see you for what you want, man. It's damn devil. That's it. You know? That's it. I don't want to flee away from you.
That's it. Hey, these foreigners need no ass. It's supposed to.
The means that deal with you in this country, that's because they get rich off of you, man. That's it.
That's the only reason why they're done, because they've been making money. Yep. All right? So it's a fucking love-hate relationship. Yep. All right? Go ahead, yes, sir.
This is Numbers 35-33. So ye shall not pollute the land wherein ye are, for blood is the violence of the land. The land cannot be cleansed with blood that is shed therein, but by the blood of him that shed it. So Evan, not only has Esau polluted the land physically, but he's also polluted the land spiritually, you know, by putting all these graven images, making people believe stuff, and you know, making the thing that
And here's the reason. You know, he polluted the whole earth, the whole, and like when Abel, he said that Abel's blood cried into me from the ground. And you got all of the blood of the innocent, right? Which is the Israelites who ain't do like that. Of course, the Lord used you to judge them, right? And they have to get they just due punishment. Right? The Lord also said, touch not of my anointed. Do my prophets no harm. Amongst those 2/3, those niggas that you was killing, you killed believers as well. And a lot of the innocent blood is everywhere, man. I don't care where you go. Every continent is polluted. The triangular slave trade.
He said we've been scattered abroad. We've been scattered abroad. Guess what? Our feet are in every single land. And everywhere our soul is spread is ours. So guess what? We're under the vibration of every other nation. This is just back to up.
This chapter 15, verse 8. I will hold my tongue no more to touch their wickedness, which they complain to commit. Neither will I suffer them in those things in which they wickedly exercise themselves. Behold, the innocent and righteous blood cry unto me, and the souls of the just complain continually.
All right, so you got in the spirit world, you got they complaining. How long? Hey, what's up, Lord? Hell, you know what I'm saying? You know, hey, because the minute the Lord down here complaining, you got all these innocent people that's been all the innocent Israelites that's been put to death over the planet, man. All right, Esau got to pay for all that. It's a tab, you know? And that tab, hey, what you talking about? It sees that time. Alright? It's a tab, and he steady running up his tab, man.
And he's supported up there.
Right?
He went overtime.
And this nigga saying,
He's maxed out.
hey, what's crazy? He doing the same thing to us right now is what happened in Egypt. Alright? Like in my job, it's something that they call, they'll force you over. Alright? Here it is. If you 15 minutes, they got to 15 minutes before you gotta go home and force you over. That's working your ass with rigor.
And do they pay you by the time you leave?
Hell no. But you gotta stay, right? And they got wicked ass rules. Or we can make you stay so many days before we give you 1 day off. Alright? That shit wicked as hell, man. Alright? You don't think Esau got to pay for that? Hey, look, Esau will work you a whole 12 hours. That's the whole day. Alright? It's inhumane to work somebody a whole day. A whole fucking day. A back break, you gotta stand on your feet. You gotta stand the fuck up. You can't sit down. You get a 15-minute break. And then they fucking make you go back out there and do all that shit all over again. Alright? This man is a fucking devil.
Hey, brother, Esau one time when I went to the Shell gas station, worked my ass for over 30 hours. No exaggeration. I worked 4 shifts in a row. I think I worked 4 shifts in a row. 36 straight hours. Esau don't give a fuck about you. He knows that we are in his eyes, which is slave.
Hey, Masha, mama, this motherfucker would do 4 shifts like we was talking about. New York. It's against the law, but they still let him do it. You know what I mean? Because they know she was sleeping and shit. But the point is, she ain't go home. She come home funky. She ain't, you know what I mean? You really let a motherfucker work for 3 days straight. I mean, straight. Non-stop. Don't come home. You know what I mean? And this man is the devil, man. If you wonder why Jake you see Jake complaining. Alright, Jake got knee problems, back problems. Alright, you don't give your body no time to fucking rest. Esau work you like a machine.
This is the book of Isaiah, chapter 60, verse 10. And the sons of strangers shall build up thy walls, and their kings shall minister unto thee. For in my wrath I smote thee, but in my favor have I had mercy on thee. So, you know, like these other nations and Esau, you know, having us break overtime and stuff like that. In the kingdom of heaven, when they build up our kingdom, like we build up their kingdom, it's going to be over deployment. It's going to be a first shift, second shift, third shift, fifth shift, sixth shift. Like, man, it's just going to be one shift.
All day.
Don't fret. You get the Sabbath off. That's it.
That's it. Hey, what the Lord said we will meditate terror. What Esau doesn't understand is all of these that done to us is going to come back unto him double. The Lord says we'll inherit to them double. So y'all fucked.
And look, you really wrap your mind around what happened in Egypt, right? It's like, get your own this, get your own this. Well, you gonna go, maybe like taking one person and making them do a 5-man job. Right? That's the same shit. Right?
And when that happened, when Moses started to ask so we can go serve the Lord. Now we see what? Esau and time was getting harder and tighter because Israel thought he was saying, what, man?
And every time we come do these lessons, that's Moses telling Pharaoh to let my people go. We might not say, no, they're not going to let it go because Pharaoh did.
The Lord got to come get it.
And that's why the Lord set it up that way.
That's why Romans 9, like this place. Esau ruling is the same as Pharaoh, man, in Egypt. No, his heart is hard. He's not meant to let us go. That's madness. The Lord is going to take us out of the scriptures. Literally say he refused to let us go. Jeremiah 50:33.
So it also tells you in the book of 2 Thessalonians, he will let him until he's taken out of the way.
That's right.
So the Lord has to take him out of the way.
Right, you ain't no special training. All right, it's not gonna take this devil down, man. All right, it's the will of the Lord, man.
Hey, one thing I watch the outside, man, we will be stuck here, bro. That's why he said,
Yeah, like Jake thinking they gonna fucking buy some guns to fight this motherfucker.
Yeah, ain't got
you gonna take this man's blessing and you gonna fight. They got something called a rail gun now, right? They've been had it, but hey, this shit, the kinetic, you won't see it coming. You'll be in 10 different pieces. All right, before the shockwave even comes, the sound even hit you. You won't see it coming. All right. Esau got some shit. Like Esau he could fucking grab a PlayStation fucking controller or whatever and fucking fly a drone. Ain't nobody even in that motherfucker.
Brother, they got drones as small. They got drones as small as mosquitoes, bro. That can go ahead and do what the fuck they want to do. This is Esau's kingdom and his system. This, in order for be saved, you have to be of Yahweh, Hashem, Yahweh Shai, in the spirit of truth and righteousness. Otherwise, you will not be saved.
So we need a savior, Joe. You cannot trust in your own power. That's what got trusting in our own beauty and our own abilities is what got us in this motherfucking situation in the first place. Hey, when you go into Ezekiel the 16th chapter, he said, "The Lord, I put a crown on your neck. I did this, I did that. Gave you jewels, but you trusting in our own beauty. Hey, nothing you can do. Hey, this ain't the time where everybody has swords, nigga. You know what I'm saying? Everybody had shields. Everybody had spears. Everybody had bow and arrows and catapults. Nigga, this ain't that. We ain't got nothing. We got Yahweh Shema Shai, which is everything. Right. You know?
And for the record, just to land back off that statement, that's what we need right now moving forward. We're coming to the times that we're living in and where we at right now. If you're not prayed up like the possible, you got pray. All right? You have to study. Do some study to show thyself approved. If you're out here doing the works, if you're out there doing your videos, if you're out there in the highways and byways on a consistent basis, lifting up the name of Yahweh, Yahweh Shai, that's knowledge and wisdom shall be the strength of your salvation, all right, and the stability of your time. If we don't get ourselves built, rooted, and grounded with the Lord, you're fucked. Right? Just a little bit more. Go ahead. Show us how big on TV.
This is the book of Isaiah, chapter 60, verse 11. Therefore, thy gates shall be open continually. They shall not be shut day nor night, that men may bring unto thee the forces of the Gentiles, and that their kings may be broke. So, the other nations are going to bring it in their riches unto us, Man, verse 12, for the nations and kingdoms that will not serve thee shall perish. Yeah, those nations shall be utterly wasted. So, if a nation will serve us, they're going to be destroyed, man. They're going to get destroyed because, when we didn't serve these other nations, man, and Esau especially, which showed us no mercy. He got killed. He got killed any damn way.
Even if we did what they told him to do.
Exactly.
Even if they was this Jake producing shit, and even after Jake do a good ass job, a grand ass job, they'll still kill him.
But he shall have judges without mercy that have shown no mercy. And judges rejoicing to give judgment. Verse 12, for the nation and kingdom that will not serve thee shall perish. Yes, those nations shall be utterly wasted. Verse 13, the glory of Lebanon shall come unto thee, the fir tree, the pine tree, and the box together to beautify the face of my sanctuary, and I will make the face of my feet glorious. So these other nations gonna deck out our kingdom, man. Our people will be paid with gold, our houses and different other things will be made with sapphire, stone, and all types of materials, different minerals. So our place will be decked out, man. Verse 14, the sons also them that afflict thee shall come bending unto thee, and all they that despise thee shall bow themselves down at the soles of thy feet, and they shall call thee the city of the Lord, the Zion of the Holy One of Israel.
Hey, and to show you that it ain't them Khazarians over there, it ain't happening right now.
Not only it ain't happening right now, they went over there in 1948. Are you telling me the Lord is 50 years the Lord revealed himself when the so-called chosen got returned? The Lord said when we get exalted, all knees shall bow, all tongues shall confess.
With the Lord.
And they don't know. They call him Hashem. They don't even know the name.
Hey, the scripture say that when he come back, he's going to give a reward to his servants and prophets. Alright? So it should be some men, alright, with powers right now, and not able to die. If they was the men, You got your land back and the Lord's supposed to restore you. Where's your everlasting life? Nigga, y'all still die just like everybody else. What was that old Rothschild motherfucker? Didn't he just die of a heart attack or something? David D. Rothschild. He couldn't stop death. Alright? And he was part of that nation, man. Alright?
Why so few of y'all?
Right, why so few of y'all? Hey, the scripture say you are like the sands of the sea.
It says one should become a strong nation. The little one should become a strong nation.
Y'all men, hey, look, the Lord's so wrong. Y'all sperm count, the Lord didn't took it out, y'all. Y'all ain't even having babies. Right, most of them homos, all right, homosexuals, all right, homosexuals, whatever, all right, right, you know what I'm saying? Or they just don't want no woman all together. That's why they women coming to Jake and going to other nations.
Women or not, the Lord ain't letting them
It ain't right.
That's the prophecy.
And they rarely do because they're more homosexual, but at the same time they do at the same time to try to protect their lives.
They ain't having babies.
Like no, the Lord stop it. The Lord stop it. Yeah. Man,
They fucking bitches. They just have bitches.
that's it, man. And that's because the end of the day was fucking bitches. That's right. You're right. You're right. They open it.
It was an Edomite.
It's like it, bro. They're like Caligula. Have you seen Caligula? Caligula's an old movie from an old Roman guy. Caligula. And Caligula, he's like everything. He's a horse, he's a dog, the cats, the men, the women, he don't care.
So I was in Indianapolis, young dude, but he kept complaining how he couldn't have no kids. He was working time for years, and he couldn't have no kids. And that's the scripture that came to my mind. That's the truth.
Yeah, sorry. I had one that goes right to that, man.
It's the book of Obadiah, chapter 1, verse 1. The wisdom of Obadiah. Thus said the Lord Yahweh Shai power concerning Edom. We have heard a rumor from the Lord Yahweh, and an ambassador is sit among the heathen, arise ye and let us rise against her in battle. You know, we all spread it among, the other countries, we all spread abroad, as Israelites teaching this word, especially against Edom, being here in America. And we are rising against Esau in battle, by teaching his word and his kingdom. Verse 2, behold, I have made thee small among the heathen. Thou art greatly despised in the whole world, and Esau's despised among the whole world. And and he is made small among the heathen. And the brother was just talking about how, how Esau can't have babies like that, like he can't reproduce no more. That's him being, made small among the heathen. Verse 5, the proud of thine heart hath deceived thee. Thou dwellest in the clefts of the rock, whose habitation is high and saith in his heart, who should bring me down to the ground? Like, Esau, he likes to dwell in the clefts of the rock, like, for example, doing being, in the Caucasus Mountains, he like to be high. He like to look down upon people, Them high rises, exactly, And, this government, he thinks that nobody's going to take him down. No, the Lord gave you a set time to rule, and he's taking you down right about now. And you are going down. Your kingdom is falling. Your economy is shit. You are going down. Verse 4, thou exalt thyself as the eagle, and thou set thy nest among the stars. This will I bring you down. Thus said the Lord Yahweh. So, hey man, your favorite symbol, your symbol is the eagle. It speaks about that in Deuteronomy chapter 28, verse 50. When y'all came over here and conquered our people, y'all call yourself the eagle, Verse 5, if these came to thee, if robbers by night, how art thou cut off? Would they not have stolen until they have enough? If the great gatherers came to thee, would they not leave some gleaning grapes? Like it says in the book of in Jeremiah chapter 49, they thieves, man, they stole heritages, they stole land, they stole inheritance, they stole the whole 9 yards, whole nation.
And they're not only still nations, still identities, their languages, cultures, the whole nine. They're nothing but culture vultures. They're nothing but the goddamn devil, man. I mean, that's flat out.
Still some more. Verse 6. How are the things that Esau searched out? How are his hidden things sought up? Like we bringing out all the information about you, Esau, man. And the Lord used you to create the internet so we can tell our people who you are around the four corners of earth.
But Esau took the ownership of it anyway, so I got you.
Oh yeah, he take credit for everything that we make, you know.
Just for the record, that the people don't know that. Half the people don't understand what this world is made of and who's behind all the major technological advances. Esau is a liar and the father of it, man. You got something on Jack Crawford? That's it. Where's Jack Crawford? Oh, you Jack Crawford? You have some, right? All right, wait, but Jack. You got something?
John 8 and 44. Ye are the father of the devil, and the lust of the father you will do.
When you follow Esau, Edom, you can't help but do what the things that he do because that's all you know. People talk about, why Jake do this, why Jake do that, why so-called Negro Latino do this and that, because that's all they fucking know. Ask what's the scripture? As the king is, so is the people. So if you got an Edomite ruler who's teaching death, murder, kill, manipulate the air, lie about it, manipulate the food, lie about it, manipulate the laws, lie about it, do all these things. Now you wonder why Jake doing the same ass shit? Jake, matter of fact, what do they say about Jake that go to jail? He come out worse than what he was when he went in jail because he's going there around all the goddamn robbers and murders and what the devil and all the secrets on how to be more wicked than it was when he went in there. But when you go and turn on your goddamn YouTube, and you go turn up open up the music and the videos and the books and the education of Esau's system, it's teaching you how to be twice old, a child of hell. You get nothing but a crash course in wickedness in this kingdom right here. And you need your heavenly Father to be able to pull you out that man.
All right. He was a murderer from the beginning and abode not in the truth because there's no truth in him.
So if you follow his system, there's no truth in you. That's why these Jacobs not doing nothing but regurgitating mad ass bullshit.
But when he speaketh a lie, he speaketh of his own.
On his what?
Of his own.
Of his who?
Of his own.
See, that's what, now when niggas speak, they speaking of their own. Because everybody now is just talking, like pulling shit straight out the ass because it sounds fucking good, man. And it don't sound good, it sounds fucking madness. They just don't vet the shit that they say. They hear, matter of fact, you know how the apostles were cussing out younger brothers who just be parents? Well, guess what? 99% of the 2/3 are parents of Esau. They just hear Esau say something and they just regurgitate right out like that. Right away. Go ahead.
This is Jeremiah chapter 5 and verse 26. For among my people I found wicked men.
Who? Among who people?
Among our people
The
I found
Israelites.
wicked men. They lay wait as they set a snare.
So now if you go in the book of Psalms, that's Esau's MO. Did not he say that he lays in wait, set his snares, and set us up traps? And he catches men? That's what Esau do. When you follow Esau, you do the things Esau do. So that's why we call these motherfuckers wicked 230 Israelite who is not following the Lord and the men of the Lord. We call you Esau. You nothing but you're Esau. Go ahead.
But this is Jeremiah chapter 5.
You're heathen. That's why our mothers, our grandmothers, our fathers will call us motherfucking heathen. Stop running around like a heathen. Now we nothing but the heathen. Yeah?
This is Jeremiah chapter 5 and verse 27, but the point is in 28. For the cage is full of birds, so are their houses full of deceit. Therefore they are become great and waxing rich. They are waxing fat. They shine, yea. They overpass the deeds of the wicked.
What did they do? What did the deeds of the wicked?
They overpass the deeds of the wicked.
How does the righteous overpass the actual wicked? By following the wicked. When a righteous person goes off and follows the wicked, they, like the scripture said, the wicked will do wicked. All right? And since we got the Spirit of the Lord, we have an extra unction of understanding, even if it goes down into wickedness.
Over and beyond.
Oh, you know what I'm saying? We took the crack rock, we took the cocaine and made crack rock. Okay? You know what I'm saying? Well,
we sold it.
Well, I don't care how they did it. We went in the manufacturing. We found a way. Niggas found a better way to go for scamming. Right? If Esau do one way of scamming, he said, Jake Dixon will be damn. If we can do this, we can go ahead and get even triple that.
But even with the crack epidemic, a lot of times, a lot of people get hooked off because somebody was late stage shit. A lot of our people got hooked up. Niggas was being wicked off that shit. They was, or the dope dealer not telling him what he do and how it is because he don't fucking know. Esau gave it to him and showed him how to do it. This fucking witch But the scriptures say what? Yeah, your father the devil, the lust of your father.
You just got the reason. Just got the reason.
So now, you know, Jake then took it, and because what? The scriptures say y'all gods, so you just a fucking God in wickedness. You should be in a power in wickedness, right? And Jake, you see the homosexuals, you see some of them, they're just regular. When Jake do it, they go all beyond, over and beyond the fucking effort. And then, like it's a thing now where they get mad if the straight man you don't want to deal with it. You're homophobic now. You don't want to deal with it. The shit is closed out. You know.
I got something for you. You don't mind? This is Isaiah chapter 5 and verse 20. Woe unto them that call evil good and good evil, that put darkness for light and light for darkness, that put bitter for sweet and sweet for bitter. And that was just going into what the brother was saying about, hey, they get mad at you because you don't want to sit up here and follow their bullshit. You know, but here it is, you got people that get mad at you because you don't believe in these vile effects. You don't sit up here and follow how this transgender, this pedophilia, all this bullshit that goes on in this world. They put that shit, and then they get mad at you and put it like you're evil because you're against it. No, the Bible is against it. The Heavenly Father is against this bullshit. You know, and we hate the people that do it too. Who the Heavenly Father hate, we hate. You know, but hey, this time is coming up, man. You got it, brother.
Psalm chapter 82, verse 5. They know not, neither will they understand. They walk on in darkness. All the foundations of the earth are the courts. That tells you right there that these people are foolish. They have no understanding in the Lord. And you know, we see this by how the way this earth is. Man, we see what's going on. All these natural disasters, these pestilence, man. Man, you know, Esau using that as a way to basically push his own agenda.
You know, like you said up in said, you know, they walk on in darkness, but all this is about to change, man, because beginning with the Yahweh Shah, man, all this is about to be set in this right path. It's about to be a righteous kingdom. And we ain't gonna have to worry about this shit no more, man. It's about to be a righteous kingdom. All this bullshit that's going on, everything that's happening, everything is about to change. You know? This shit is about to end, and this ending quick, and now people are just too stupid and too simple to want to sit up here and understand that this coming fast. They want to play, party up, kick it, live their own life, and all that shit. But hey, that time is coming, man. It's about to come to an end.
Hey, because once, I'm going to be honest, you know, last week, I went to go get some chicken. Steaks is fucking, one steak was $26, man. A fucking, like a little pack of chicken wings, $26, $25, $24. Well, and to be honest, and two people can eat that. You know what I mean? Like that it wasn't a lot of meat. You know what I mean? It might can feed a family of 3. You know what I mean? But $26, then you know, hey, shit is going high, man. Shit getting up there. Wait till fall. Late July, early on, it's gonna be a rough motherfucking fall for a lot of motherfuckers.
And it's praying for it. Nothing was good saying, and over about end of July, beginning of July, but the scriptures, the men of the Lord, the Holy Spirit, this place is done. I mean, I'm 48 years old. I've never in my 48 years have seen what's going on in America or the love that's going on in the city, rural, to the whole nine, in every single perspective. You talk about from the food, you talk about from the gas, you talk about from the money, you talk about from the uprising, every single thing. This is nothing but mad. You got right now here in Chicago where you go back before the last 2 or 3 years, you can go back 10 years and find maybe a handful of shooters and people burnt. I'm talking about they're going over 20, 30 years, 40 years, and that's probably some shit. I'm not going to look at the rug. Esau, that they didn't put in the hood. Because trust me, don't you think what happens in the hood is not what happens in Esau land and these other nations? When you got the wicked are the fucking wicked. The difference is that Esau put a, he put some black, what do you call it, A media blackout on suicides that go downtown. They put a media blackout on certain things that happen in East Salt Neighborhood. They don't tell you about it because they don't want you to know about it. But the same thing that go on down here is the same thing over there, but they just promote and propagate Jake madness to make sure that we the bad guy. Alright? But now, everybody the fucking bad guy. All the time. When they do it, only big ones like the Sandy Hooks and the big ones come out. The other ones they don't talk about.
They said no. He was just sitting up there about, how they cover all this stuff. Yeah. Well, a couple of days ago downtown, there was a shooting. There was a shooting. A guy rolled out the car right there, knocked them out the drive. I was standing outside. You can hear it. He shot it to people on the sidewalk. Well, you didn't see that in the news. You didn't even see it in the newspaper. Because once one of the officers spoke to me, they kept it out because they want people to still come downtown. They didn't want that to be out there because it's already, I work downtown. It's no one down there really. A lot of people say they do what they don't want to be down there. The city's
and that's blue. Matter of fact, downtown used to be, I ain't gonna say a sanctuary, but that was like almost like a cruise area. It was like a cruise zone because everybody go to like, we go down to Millennium and we ain't on no shit. We go out to the beach, we on some fun shit today. That's big.
Chicago used to be like
a cruise.
It was just
niggas are still getting shot, but it wasn't like
not like it was in the hood.
You know, Jake back then had no respect.
That's big.
Niggas killing it.
The brother Elder Malcolm talked about the Muslim women going up to the car, shooting a nigga, and then taking a job.
That's actually a whole video.
I didn't heard of it. I said,
damn, we looked dead at it. That was some wicked ass shit. Wicked as shit.
And they going on all parts to go where they ask us to do. Right? The Messiah is shelter that's been for the Lord. Shit like that. And how racist you are about that guy. Trust me, if the Lord was governed over us right now, he would have finished it. Right? Yes, sir?
Book of 2 Matthew chapter 15, verse 14. Go to the world, them that dwell therein. Go to this world. Go be destruction to this world, man. Because a lot of those stuff is going on, man. People get killed left and right. You know, it's tell you the book of Psalm chapter 91 that you're going to have right there. The right hand side, the left hand side. That's the time we need right now.
My body just hurt.
People get shot to tanks.
I just got body afflictions. That's it. I don't know. I didn't feel good getting up.
Verse 15 to the Lord. One people just stand up and fight against another. There's wars in the hand. Everybody's shooting everybody now. Everybody's getting popped, man. You know, except the man of the Lord, because the Lord has a hand around us, man. You know? So we gonna be protected, man.
And that's why we can't use this hand to open relationship. Right? That's why we've been to the Lord. You see us snapping and fussing and cussing. You see us in our own private. Throwing ourselves in the mercy of the Heavenly Father, so we're not a part of that. You don't know how we talk about each other, how we make sure our friends make sure that we're clear and in the spirit with one another. The Lord says, knowing the terror of the Lord, we can swing back. That's the reason why we're telling you, we're begging, we're entreating, we're pleading. Alright? And we threaten it. We're not going to start our pleading. When we're pleading in the actual people, those are the three majority people. That's what it says in Luke. Alright? That's what we look at. He's rather going to die. Not our hands. The Lord's going to judge you, man. Right? The Lord's going to put you to death. Simple as that. Just come through this work. You take certain shit outside. Well, you put you to death, man.
All of the world why he is dead, you know? Because, man, he coming in dangerous times, man. And this is the time to do it right now. Chicken shit. Compared to what's being up tongue. Right?
That's the beginning. Right. And the green tree is quickly fading. Remember the tree that God was kind of walking up on and he saw the nest and he saw no figs on that motherfucker? And he said, what? And he cursed it and withered away. Well, we're between that point where the tree is green, still a couple pieces of food, but it's not no more food coming out of the tree.
already make the death less punishable. They let lawlessness happen. Chicago, Chicago put out the ordinance. And the crime is like that's a felony or misdemeanor 3. They're not going to chase you. They're not going to chase you if you pose an immediate threat.
And as a matter of fact, I seen that not too long ago. I'm at the light over there by my house. The light over there on the expressway on board. I'm over chasing somebody, and they turned that corner to get on the and the guy jumped on the expressway. The boat was like, woo! And then when they went on the expressway, the boat stopped, and then they went up and stopped and went over. And I started rejoicing. So like, that's fucked up. When your own law enforcement, they got handcuffs on themselves. They can't even go get somebody they feel for perpetrating.
Yeah. A lot of shit, the Lord won't, the Lord must be the God, man. The Lord is putting that spirit out there, but niggas will get up to it. They're putting
That's another thing. It's not big deal.
and they ain't got a lot of them. And a lot of them just left the force because
but they are recruiting in other cities to in Vegas and other states to get Chicago meetings.
There's other folks who are across the country. That's also short. Why you gonna come take it?
Right. They do taking their people.
They keep people from the army and stuff like that, you know. That's what they do. You know,
still gonna feel that side up.
They go in
and they don't like to get a lot of, for the record, they don't like to get a lot of vets in the army. They got PTSD, they got they got a lot of psych evaluation. A lot of them army people, they come like,
look a second, that's chapter 15, verse 16. The death should be tradition among men, invading one another. That should not guard their kings or prince, and the course of their actions are scared and their power. A lot of policemen will get fucked up and get shot. Where in your life have you ever seen police get shot the way they are getting shot right now? Getting killed, you know?
They get shot, they're not listening to them, the board is golfing. So they might be we still win, we gotta protect the living person. So don't deal with this type of shit. That's too bad. Get shot over this shit.
that shit. A couple years ago, like security projects, did one. And they were going crazy. Say shit. Got to kill each other.
No, the Popo tell them right now. And the Popo right now, if you see it below, the Popo has seen some shit and hear the Popo, they will sit there and they'll like, oh shit. They can put their hand right back down and they'll tell them like, man, we're gonna wait until it's done.
The rest of their life for that shit.
That's it.
It's like school shootings. The cops that went in the school, protect, get their own children out, then you want everybody else waiting. That was a personal thing. I was a lunch out. I was the same one of you motherfuckers.
How many times have you seen that go where all hell breaking loose? They go ahead and rob the store and they see the Popo coming in, they like, oh shit, and the Popo come in and be like, they grab their own shit in too. I mean, that shit dead, bro. There's several movies, bro. But it's several jumps in my mind.
World War Z.
World War Z, yeah.
But it's like, but it was in several.
Watch your back.
Yeah. Say what you had to say.
I believe that in giving sense. I believe God is real.
Hey, what?
People.
Sometimes you got something to say to us. Wait, let your whole platform and teach, bro.
Right, get your whole right. That's why I say get the
My
camera
fault.
off, man.
Nah, I believe God is real and people should read about themselves. Like how they say.
Thank you. Don't worry about yourself. Why you coming trying to tell us?
My fault. Yeah.
All right.
See how
We come to minister, not to minister unto, bro. This is the way to save your life, bro. You ain't saving lives. This work.
You didn't take a chance to come even hear what we're saying. So have a nice day, brother.
Yeah.
Hey, next time come listen. We're about to wrap it up. We're here every week.
Alright,
Come out and listen next time.
Alright, so we hope that was edifying.
Hey, see, let me tell you something, bro. The Most High is starting to shut all this shit down, bro. I mean, the Lord is starting to look. The Most High is angry. The Lord said He's angry at the wicked every day. How long ago He walked? But He already know He walked this way and He walked back. So fuck that. The bottom line is the Most High is angry at the wicked. He's angry at the wicked every day. So, and then He said, look at the one grain of evil seed. So look how much more He's expounded. So how angry is the Most High right now? The Lord is putting the Spirit in all the men of the Lord. He's making us more austere, like Him. We get more bitter, like him. All right, and this shit is going down, circling down the motherfucking drain. This shit's done. Okay, fuck the niceties. Fuck all the extra D's. This is all about you. How about Shemi Al-Shai? My sheep will hear my voice. You either hear and get with the program, or like King Masha and the rest of the elder men said, if they don't get it, we moving on. All right? Fuck that dumbass shit.
Alright, so with that, we want to give all praise and honor and glory to
Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai, Ba'ashem, Rakakadash.
Double honor to the apostle, elders of Great Millstone. The salutation, brothers, bishops, the word of the truth, to say to the children. Shalom and blah, blah, blah.
Blah, blah, blah.